Hello, everybody. My name is Ronan, and I'm here with Henry from the UK. So, Henry, how you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Yeah, how are you? Good to be here.
Pretty good. Been amazing lately. So
Yeah,
it's very nice.
Enjoying Poland.
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. So, speaking of Poland, what do you think? Do you think that we need a college degree, whether just in the UK, America, or even Poland, to be successful? Or do you think it differs from country to country?
I think it really depends on what you put into it, because certainly there are some degrees that are needed for jobs, and I think you see a lot of people now, especially in Poland, doing degrees in technology and finance and business and all these kinds of things because they want to go on to get a good job with a big company. But I think that's not a guarantee. You know, lots of people do these degrees and don't get those high-powered jobs. So it really depends on what you put into it.
It's true.
And there are so many variables, I think, regarding social things, how you are as a person, how you do job interviews and things like that. There are so many variables that I think it's not really about having the degree. Yeah. It's really about working on yourself and trying to be employable in the way that you want to be employable. Yeah. But what do you think? Yeah.
I mean, I would say you're right. It does depend on a lot of variables. If you're horrible in interviews, it's unlikely you'll get a job.
Yeah, exactly.
Or experience can play a big part. You may have a degree, but you have no practical experience, and some companies won't want you for that. But it could also depend, I'd say, vastly on the country you live in, and the opportunities you have at hand. Because in America, for example, you can be very successful without college because there's so many opportunities of businesses and growth in America. And we aren't chained down to one form of a degree, you know?
Yeah.
You can go to college for anything in America, and the country's just so big that you can be successful in nearly any field if you just try hard enough in them. While it's in Poland, a more developing country, still a little bit behind of the Western world, they're focused on, business and medical and technology and math. They're being forced into these kinds of jobs for success. But again, you're right. It does also depend on your variables, what you can do, what you're capable of. Your degree is just a degree. It's just a piece of paper. You as a person is who they're hiring. They're not hiring you for that degree. They want you. They want a good worker, someone who's nice, kind, does their job, is respectful to their coworkers. They don't want someone coming in there just because they have a degree acting like they're better than everyone. I wouldn't say that's a good start for a company either. So
exactly, yeah. And everybody says it's about experience and really knowing what you're good at, what your own skills are. Because I think it's true what you said. There are these degrees that are advertised as being better. Yeah. And you need to have a finance degree to work in finance and this kind of thing. And it's not entirely true. You know, lots of people work in finance who don't have finance degrees, and it's more about who they are as a person. And there's nothing worse than doing a degree because you want to get a good job at the end of it, and then you end up not enjoying your degree, and you've had a horrible 3 years of working super hard, and at the end of it, you haven't got the job with Rickett Benkiser. Yeah. Actually, you just wasted 3 years and you're in debt. And although in Poland, I think university is free.
Or it's really cheap.
It's really cheap.
Yeah,
subsidized,
it's really cheap.
But in America?
Oh, don't even get me started. Why do you think I'm in Poland, Henry?
Yeah, true.
Because the college in America, the one I planned on going to, it was $25,000 a year. That's about 100,000 zloty for 1 year. Now in America, you need about 3-4 years to get a bachelor's, a normal degree. But it doesn't matter what job you get. It's not going to pay you enough to pay off such a debt. You're going to have a debt of 400,000 zloty. That's going to take a long time of paying off just to enjoy a degree when you could have went to a far cheaper college or a whole new country that has way cheaper college. And with that, in America, Americans feel very pressured into these types of degrees too. If they want to go to Harvard or Yale, these big colleges, you have to pick a degree you're going to be able to afford such a life, like a doctor, a lawyer, a professor, something like that. You can't go for any kind of art anymore. Art degrees are becoming irrelevant in America because you can't get a really good job off that, and then the debt is just going to kill you for the rest of your life. You're not going to be able to pay that off. Like art's very good. It's a very culturally enriching thing. And that could be your definition of success, is creating beautiful art or music or saving people's lives as a doctor. I wouldn't say success isn't just money. I would say what you define it as a person, whether that's family, that could be an accomplishment, it could be sports, it could be money even. It could just be a house, it could be a garden. It's what do you, Henry, what do you think about what is success to you?
I don't know. I mean, what is success to me? I think I'd like to have enough money to be comfortable. And I suppose the degree is, as we've said, it's not really a major part of that. I think I remember ages ago looking at, some hedge funds or something, and the guy had a fine art degree from Edinburgh, and it still sticks in my mind. This guy's managing a multi-million-dollar hedge fund, and he's got a fine art degree. So it's really about what skills you're using, because if you are somebody who's creative and open-minded and you like to create art and you're imaginative, that doesn't mean that you can't get a corporate job or you shouldn't have a corporate job, and vice versa. I mean, people who do maths degrees go on to do fantastically inventive and creative things. And so I think really to be successful and to get rich, you just need to know what your own skills are. There's no one way to make money. And I think certainly, as we've said, in some countries, there's a rush towards tech.
Yeah.
And there's a rush towards STEM and these sectors, and people think, well, I'll get this degree and I'll be rich. I'll be given a job. Yeah. And, you're working. I mean, I know some of these people are working, 60 hours a week.
Yeah, it's not healthy. It's not healthy.
Not healthy, no. And are they going to be, they're making some money.
Yeah, of course. But are you happy?
Yeah,
are you happy?
But also, especially in a place like Wrocław or London.
Yeah, London. Yeah.
Once you pay the rent, I mean, you're no longer rich. Your salary looks good on paper.
Your paycheck's gone. It's gone. Yeah, you're right.
There are so many of these factors. And I think if you do want to make money, you just got to really think about everything and not just the degree. Yeah, where you're living and what skills you actually have.
Exactly. Yeah, your skills matter more than the degree. What are you good at personally, I think? And I think that's going to help you a lot more, because if you're extremely good at math, you don't need a math degree to tell someone that you're really good at math. You should prove it by showing someone you're good at math. Like that piece of paper is nice after 4 years and it helps, but what does it mean? Does it really cost as much happiness and time and money for that when you could probably be more successful in other factors? Money isn't everything, I would say. Now, it's nice. Who doesn't like some money in their pocket?
I do like some money in my pocket.
I think everyone does, Henry. But I guess it's all defined. It's all based on person to person, really.
Absolutely, yeah. But in today's world, I mean, it's. I do agree with you. But I guess maybe it's a shame that today it's all about money.
It is.
But I guess that's why people do these degrees, But especially with maths, I would say, to speak from like the business perspective or like business strategy and things, you don't need a maths degree to work in a corporation, because like you said, as long as you have mathematical skills, and you can do like a pie chart or something, they're really not looking for the next Albert Einstein.
No, they're not.
They just want someone who can do the basic maths and can do Excel.
Who can do the job that they want. That's all. Yeah.
And especially in business, I think, just to come to a close, like 100% they're looking at what kind of person you are.
I agree.
Are you a team player?
Yeah. Like
are
sales.
you a good leader?
Yeah.
Sales,
exactly. Marketing. You don't need to be, a degree can't teach you that kind of skills, Like you have to do that firsthand, I believe.
Yeah, it's people skills, and it's can you make relationships? They always say, it's a relationships business,
it is.
But it 100% is. And so I think, definitely to round it off, worry less about the degree and I think work on your like social skills
and happiness. Just happiness, I would say. Just be happy. That's it.
And that's absolutely right, because they will not hire you if you're not smiling. And that's something I learned the hard way in many job interviews as somebody who doesn't smile very much. You do have to smile and you do have to be positive.
Even if it's a fake smile.
Even if it's a fake
show
smile.
it.
Especially if you're in the UK and America, it's a fake smile. So
that's true.
You've got to do that. You've got to master that. And then you have every chance of success and being rich. So good luck.
Yeah, good. Well, Henry, that was a great topic. I enjoyed talking over success with you, and I hope our viewers get a better grasp on success.
Hopefully, hopefully they go and do some degrees that they want to do.
Yeah, just be happy, people. That's it.
Exactly.
That's all.
Yeah. Thanks for listening, guys.